It's time for high school sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCW Life Channel is presented by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. Now let's go live for all the action of tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.
To Eastmont High School for this Big Nine volleyball matchup between the Eastmont Wildcats and the Moseslake Chiefs. I'm Eric Granstrom coming to you from Eastmont High School as we get ready for this matchup between two teams that are 3-2, both in third place in the Big Nine behind Wenatchee and West Valley, and both fairly evenly matched. We're going to talk with Corinne Davis about this matchup and about Eastmont's trip down to Phoenix here end of last week and into the weekend for the Nike Tournament of Champions. Now, Eastmont didn't do so well down there, but I have a feeling that she's got to be pretty proud of how well they improved while they were away. It's Eastmont and Moseslake coming our way next on the NCW Life Channel.
My awesome is being able to share my passion for yoga. I found yoga in my mid-40s to help me kind of de-stress and calm down, and it actually changed my life. Washington Trust believed in me. I felt like, okay, they got my back. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go for it. It actually makes you feel like more brave. I do have a lot of awesome in my life.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School with Corinne Davis, the head coach of the Eastmont Lady Cats. I'm Eric Granstrom. As our pregame show continues, well, Coach, I'm excited to learn about Phoenix. And first of all, how did you guys learn about that tournament for the Nike Tournament of Champions?
We actually got an invite. So I got a letter in a winter, early spring last year. And I figured, you know what, let me see what it takes to make this happen. So that's how we heard about it, and then just kind of went from there.
Now, parents, I know, and you probably had boosters and everything else doing fundraising because you had to pay your way down there, right?
Yes, and we fundraised probably 85% of it, and then the girls paid the last little bit. But yeah, everyone jumped on board. It was awesome.
Now, let's talk about the tournament itself. You played pool play, and then you played bracket play after that. I know that it wasn't necessarily how you wanted as far as wins and losses, but what did the girls gain from being down there?
They gained just being able to see that next level of competition. Because, you know, in our little league that we're in with the 7 teams, and yeah, there's great competition, but there's not that level. I mean, you're looking at a 15-man roster. They're all 6 foot plus. We don't get to see that in this area. And so that was good for them to see how we could compete, step up our game a little bit, and it pushed our game to the next level, which was that's what we needed. And it was right in the middle of the season, so hopefully we can carry some of that over now back here.
Now, I would think that was a chance to do some bonding as well, was it?
Yes. We were done playing about 3:30, 4:30 every day. So then in the evenings, they went to the amusement park, they went to the pool, they hung out. Definitely some good memories there, which is important.
Well, let's talk about you're back in the Big Nine play. You've won 2 Big Nine matches in a row coming into this one with Moseslake. What are you expecting tonight?
I'm hoping we can get a third. Obviously, you always hope for that win. We learned some different little rotations in Phoenix that we think might work, so we're going to try those out tonight, and hopefully we can be successful.
Well, best of luck. Keep everybody healthy tonight.
Yes, thank you.
You bet. Corinne Davis joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back with the starting lineups to get you ready for the first serve. It's Eastmont and Moseslake coming up next on the NCW Life Channel.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Welcome back once again here to Eastmont High School as the Moseslake Chiefs continue their warm-ups out here as we count down to our opening serve here on the NCW Live Channel. Time to take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by TC Slingers. If it's rock, bark, sand, or soil, there's no need for wheelbarrows, shovels, or rakes. They'll place the material for you at TC Slingers. Let's first take a look at the lineups here for the Moseslake Chiefs, who come in with a record of 3-2 in the Big Nine. 4-2 overall, as announced by their head coach Jennifer Gehring. She's assisted by Crystal Tremel, Felicia Garcia, Garza, that is, Kelsey Harper, and Victoria Webb. The starters tonight here for Moseslake: Serena Hanneberg, a 5'6" senior. She will get the start. She wears number 2. Also, Gabby Rios. Watch out for her up front. She's a 5'10" senior and an outside hitter wearing number 6. Ashlyn Hanneberg is a 5'4" senior, an outside hitter as well. She wears number 9. Samantha Shelton's a 5'11" junior, a middle hitter. She wears number 13. And Megan Karstetter is a 6-foot sophomore, getting the start here for Coach Gehring tonight. She wears number 14. Meanwhile, the libero for the Chiefs tonight will be number 7, Sydney Griffith, a 5'6" senior. Very senior-dominant roster here for the Moseslake Chiefs. The non-starters here for Coach Gehring tonight: Jaslyn Valdez-Torres, she wears number 1. Mackenzie Hamilton wears number 3. Alicia Haas wears number 5. Haley Thomas is number 11. And Taylor Hoffines is number 15. So that's the lineup here for the Moseslake Chiefs. Again, currently tied with Eastmont for 3rd place in the Big Nine, behind West Valley and the Wenatchee Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Eastmont Lady Cats, is announced by their head coach Corinne Davis. And by the way, happy homecoming. You see the ladies wearing pink. It's Cats for a Cure this week as they celebrate breast cancer awareness here with the month of October. Starters here for Coach Corinne Davis. She's assisted by Lainey Nelson, Megan Gehring, and Joe Gwynn. Riley Hoff is a 6-foot senior. She gets the start along with Ashlyn Grasseth, a 5'9" sophomore at middle blocker. She wears number 2. By the way, Riley is number 1. Sarah Schwartz also getting the start. Boy, she can certainly dial it up if she gets hot from the front line. A 5'9" senior middle blocker, wears number 6. Catherine Loomis is number 7, a 5'5" junior. Also, Riley Hirsch is a 5'10" junior and wears number 10. Elena Just, a 5'6" junior, wears number 14. And the libero for the Eastmont Lady Cats, Olivia Stanaway, a 5'4" senior. Meanwhile, the non-starters here tonight, and again, Britt Vaughn still trying to recover from that knee injury as you watch her come out and shake the hands of the opposing coaches as well as our officials here tonight. Still wears that big brace on her right knee, so she's out. They will have another visit with the doctor coming up next week, and Britt Vaughn hopes to be back in the lineup. She wears number 3. Tony Nicolino is number 5. She's a 5-foot senior. Sarah Peterson is a 5'7" sophomore. She wears number 8. And also getting up from the junior varsity to play some varsity ball tonight is Brenda Calvillo. She wears number 9. She's a 5'5" junior. Those are the lineups here, brought to you by TC Slingers. Again, if it's rock, bark, sand, or soil, there's no need for wheelbarrows, shovels, or rakes. They'll place the material for you. We will take a break and come back and get you ready for our first service of the night here as homecoming week continues for the Eastmont Lady Cats as they take on the Moseslake Chiefs. Big Nine Volleyballs next on the NCW Live Channel. Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales.
Where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience.
With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Well, there you go. Whitney Houston with our national anthem here tonight on the NCAA channel. No, she's still passed away, but always one of the best versions of our national anthem. As we're ready for volleyball here tonight on the NCAA Live Channel, it's brought to you in part by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. And by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort trade specialist specializing in commercial and residential HVAC systems, online at dicksheatingwenatchee.com. As we get ready for volleyball tonight, the Eastmont Lady Cats in their pink tops and black Spanx. Of course, in celebration of Cats for a Cure Week this week, they'll have a special ceremony also coming up right before the kickoff of Eastmont and Davis on Friday night. We'll have that game for you live here on the NCAA Live Channel. They'll release some pink balloons that you can purchase in support of Wellness Place here locally. That's coming up on Friday. And we're ready for volleyball tonight. This is one of 3 games around the Big Nine tonight. Eisenhower's at Sunnyside, West Valley at Davis, Wenatchee with a night off. And how about the Panthers? They're off to a 5-1 start on the Big Nine season. Their only loss to West Valley. Of course, West Valley's beaten everybody they've played so far. 6-0 overall are the Rams, and 5-0 in Big Nine play. Got some little numbers on the jerseys tonight here for Eastmont. Catherine Loomis on the back line along with Riley Hirsch. Up front, it's Elena Just. She is on the front line along with Riley Hoff and Sarah Schwartz. And the libero out there, Olivia Stanaway. That's for Eastmont. Moseslake will counter with the black jerseys trimmed in gold and maroon. And it will be Moseslake serve. Serena Hanneberg will be the first to serve it, as her sister Ashlyn about got the ball in the side of the head here from John Marshall, our umpire. Kirk Einsbar is our head referee. And the whistle sounds, and we're ready for volleyball tonight on the NCW Live Channel. First service goes to the back line. Eastmont is there, and just get it across and live to see another one. Sarah Swartz got it across. Here's a big hit on the Moseslake side by Gabby Rios. Got to watch her up front. Eastmont with the counter, though. Catherine Loomis puts it right into the net, and so the point will go to Moseslake. Again, both teams tied for third place in the Big Nine at 3-2. Chiefs are 4-2 overall. Eastmont 3-3 overall. And fresh off the Tournament of Champions down in Phoenix, Arizona. Hit from the back line for Eastmont by Catherine Loomis, and it will be a point for the Chiefs again as it is out down the left line. 2-0 Moseslake. Early going here, just underway in game one. Again, the service by Hanneberg. And this one, a very tough serve. Going down to a knee was Riley Hirsch. She couldn't get enough of it, though. And it will fall in for a point. So the Chiefs off to a good start here behind the serving of Serena Hanneberg, the 5'6" senior, serving from the back right with that right-handed serve. Approaches again, ticks the top of the net, and it catches enough of it to reject it back her way. So a point goes to Eastmont. First to 25, you got to win by 2. Best out of 5 games here tonight. If they go to a 5th game, it's a 15-pointer. Barely catching across the net, Eastmont. And the return by Moseslake will go out of bounds off of the hand of Samantha Shelton. Boy, good serve there for Elena Just. The 5'6" junior steps back again. We'll try to knot this game at 3. And again, barely gets it over the net. And again, that is such a difficult return, as it was Gabby Rios there on the return, but her bump went so close to the net, her teammates had no chance at that one. This one will go a little bit better here for Moseslake to start to set this one up. A left-handed kill shot at the net, and it's in. How about that one for Megan Karstetter? The 6-foot sophomore comes through with the left hand from the left side. 4-3 Chiefs over the Wildcats. Both teams coming in winning their last 2 Big Nine matches in a row. Riley Hoff to Hirsch. They'll get it across Will Eastmont. Here's a set over for Karstetter. Block at the net. It's going to fall in for a point for Eastmont. Up front, Sarah Swartz up there for the Lady Cats along with Riley Hirsch. Good job of teaming up on the block there. Substitution here for Eastmont as into the game comes Sarah Peterson. And meanwhile, back to serve is Riley Hoff. Good contingent of student body here tonight on a busy week for Eastmont with it being homecoming. Flat-footed shot across the net. It gets it over to Shelton. And now the counter by Hirsch. And a point for Eastmont. Libero back there, Jaslyn Valdez-Torres. Excuse me, now that's Sydney Griffith, the libero. Just couldn't handle that one. Eastmont with its first lead here, and the service. Back line again to Rios. Up front, this time, Hanneberg just gets it over. Now the kill attempt, cross court. Nice job on the kill by Eastmont's Sarah Peterson. 5'7" sophomore takes care of business at the net. A falling down Chief Ashlyn Hanneberg couldn't get that one. 6-4 Eastmont by 2. Jump serve again, back line. That was close to maybe being out on the service by Hoff. Flat-footed across by Hanneberg. Little touch at the net, and oh, with the right hand at the left front corner, Sarah Peterson with the point. Just a little soft touch at the net. 7-4 Eastmont. After trailing it early, lead it by 3. Back line it goes to Hanneberg. She'll get it up to her sister, and then a little soft shot at the net by Karstetter. Eastmont with the counter. Here's Hanneberg, back line it goes. And Eastmont under the net. She did a good job to get it, did Elena Just, but then she just went too far underneath the net, couldn't stop her momentum until the point will go out to Moseslake here. 7-5 our score. Chiefs making some substitutions as well. And the ball dying at the net and will go out of bounds outside the antenna. Be a point for the Chiefs here. Moseslake with Alicia Haas out there wearing number 4. I think they told me she was going to be wearing number 5, but she's in 4 tonight. And another beautiful serve, and a point going to be given to the Chiefs here. Samantha Shelton on the service for the Chiefs. Ties it up at 7. We've had 2 lead changes and our first tie. And a kill at the net for Eastmont by Sarah Peterson. Rifle shot skims off of a fingertip of a Chief and goes out of bounds into their bench. Ashlyn Grasseth comes in for the first time for Eastmont as the Wildcats lead at 8-7. And the service will be to Sarah Schwartz. Last time we were here doing a broadcast of Eastmont, Sarah played particularly well. Here's a beautiful kill from the back line for Moseslake by Gabby Rios, the 5'10 senior, coming through with the strike. Mackenzie Hamilton will check in for Moseslake, and she will quickly get the serve here as the game is all tied at 8. I mentioned Eastmont was down at the Nike Tournament of Champions in Phoenix last Friday and Saturday. Had 3 games in pool play and a miscommunication there for Eastmont on the rotation, as Olivia Stanaway was standing there and maybe expected Grasseth to get it, but nobody does. So it falls for a point for the Chiefs. Again, the service is by Hamilton. Got it across. Eastmont almost went under the net, but no. Grasseth is given the spike and the point for the Wildcats, tied up at 9. Eastmont in pool play went 0 for 3, losing to Pinnacle 25-12, 25-7. Just a 2-game best out of 3 in the tournament play, in pool and in bracket play down at the Tournament of Champions. Here's Grasseth again, taking something off for this one. And the dive attempt back there by Sydney Griffith. Couldn't get it. Point to Eastmont, 10-9 the score, as Riley Hirsch continues her second round of serving here in this first game. Left-handed serve, back line it goes, right there is Griffith. Front line to Hannaberg, and she'll set it up for her sister. Eastmont with a counter, little touch, diving play, and again another point's gonna fall in here, as there were 3 Chiefs on the floor, even though they got to it off the hit from Grasseth. It fell in no man's land after that, 11-9, Eastmont on top. Hirsch, back line. There is Rios. Now getting it across is Hamilton. Sets. Shot at the net by Peterson. Hannaberg falling off balance. Eastmont, the counter again. It is Peterson. Peterson there with the bump. The set. Grasseth trying to find the other way. It's in. Good vision on the court by the sophomore Ashlyn Grasseth. Found the hole in the defense on the left defensive front. Was able to get that ball just inside the line. 12-9 to score. Hamilton to Rios. And then Griffith will get it back across. Eastmont, the set, the spike by Grasseth. It got over. Grasseth there, scrambling to get back into position. Peterson, back line it goes. Griffith is there. Little touch at the net. No, missing it on the swipe was Alicia Haas. And it will go to another point for Eastmont, and a timeout going to be taken here by Moseslake. Our broadcast tonight on the NCW Live Channel brought to you in part by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. And by Confluence Health, dedicated to improve their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities throughout North Central Washington. And by Les Schwab Tire Center. Go online to leschwab.com to find a tire store near you. And be sure to check out their fall tire sale going on now. First 3 events coming up on the NCW Live Channel this week. We've got live volleyball tonight, and then hockey night on Thursday will feature the game from back in September on the 21st between Merritt and Wenatchee from the Town Toyota Center. That's Thursday night at 7 o'clock, and then coming up Friday, Eastmont homecoming against Davis. I'll be joined by Grant Olson with your play-by-play pregame at 6:45. The kickoff at 7 from Wildcat Stadium, next door to where we are right now here at Eastmont High School, as the Wildcats extended their lead before the timeout by Moseslake to 13-9, a 4-point advantage. And again on the service is Riley Hirsch. She has served quite a few points here in this first game for the Lady Cats. This deep serve, good talk on the back line for Moseslake by Griffith and by Rios back there, announcing the fact that the trajectory looked like it was going to be too long, and that was the case, as Tony Nicolino comes in here for Eastmont. Meanwhile, the service for Moseslake will go to Ashlyn Hanneberg, and boy, that's a tough serve with a top spin to it, and not a shot at all for Sarah Swartz on the back line. An ace for Hanneberg. Hanneberg again with the right-handed service for the back line. That's another tough one, but Eastmont is there, and Moseslake with the tap at the net. Nice idea by Gabby Rios. Now she goes for the kill, and into the net it goes, and a point to Eastmont. Back to serve will be Sarah Peterson here for the Wildcats. They got a taller front line out there now. And again, this service a little bit too long. One thing we didn't see much of first time we were here for Eastmont against Eisenhower was too many service errors. Got 3 service errors here in the first game. 14-12, and quickly on the serve is Alicia Haas. Front line it goes. The kill attempt by Hoff. Hanneberg with it. Now the swipe at the nets by Shelton, and there's a kill for Eastmont and a point to the Wildcats. Falling down trying to get it was Serena Hanneberg. Grasseth comes and takes a seat. Back in comes Olivia Stanaway, the libero, and she'll be on the service. Good duck serve there for Stanaway. Shelton gets it across. The set for Eastmont by Just, and a little tap and spin by Hoff. Tough one to get. Rios is there, trying to find the hole in the pond, couldn't do it. Here's a kill attempt. It's going to be too deep, however, off the hand of Riley Hoff, and it will be a point for Moseslake. Substitution for the Chiefs. Megan Karstetter comes back in, and she will replace Mackenzie Hamilton. And the service will be back to Serena Hanneberg this time around. Good serve, back line. Loomis is there. Up front it goes, and we're going to get 4 hits. Or no, going to get somebody into the net. That's the call here. Point nonetheless goes to Eastmont. Back into the lineup, here comes Elena Just for Eastmont. She will have the service. And Rios is there to Hanneberg, back to Rios on the kill attempt. Back line spinning, but a nice job tracking it down by Just, and the Cats get it over, and it falls in for a point. Catherine Loomis got just enough of it to get it over the net, and it will be a point for Eastmont. Wildcats lead at 17-13. Very competitive first game here tonight. And again, Just on the serve. Got it just over. Hanneberg with the recovery, and then the kill by Rios. Back over the net it goes. Karstetter is there. The set for Rios, and that comes flying past our heads here as Elena Just was in defense mode there, and the point will go to Moseslake. Chiefs coach Jennifer Gehring is asking for that ball to come back, and she gets it across now. And meanwhile, with the ball ready to serve is Gabby Rios, 5'10" senior, with a right-handed serve right into the net, 18-14. So a couple of service errors both sides here in this first game. Sarah Peterson will replace Catherine Loomis, and back to serve will be Riley Hoff, 6-foot senior, likes to serve from that back left with the right hand, and it will go in the net. That's 4 now service errors on Eastmont in this first game. Shelton will have the service now for Moseslake. Who's going to take control of this first game? That's the big question. Back line, Eastmont needs to get it back over, and doing the services there is Riley Hoff. Hanneberg with the sets, and Haas got it across. Set over for Eastmont. Kind of some one-handed kills going on now. It's a kind of survival mode. This is a good volley. Reverse on the set. Cross court it goes. And Riley Hirsch could not find an empty space. And one more time it comes back over. Eastmont with the set at the net. It's going to be a touch, and it goes falling in for the point for Moseslake. Our best serve of the night coming on the 34th point. 18-16 the score. And a service by Samantha Shelton. That barely got across and then ricochets off of two bodies and not a chance for Eastmont. So give an ace to Shelton there on a soft serve. And you go back to the old days where they used to serve underhand. And sometimes those were just as difficult as these rocket shots. Back line it goes, falling down. Eastmont got after it. Nice job. Here's the kill attempt at the front left by Peterson. Moseslake with a counter. It's Hanneberg with the kill and the point. Tied at 18. Our third tie. Two lead changes. Moseslake trying to take that lead back over here. Back line it goes for Eastmont to Schwartz. Up front, the kill attempt by Hirsch, and we got somebody into the net. I believe it is. They say Hanneberg got into the net. And a point to Eastmont. And some bodies moving around. Carstetter's up on the front line now for Moseslake. Meanwhile, Schwartz with the service for Eastmont. Back line it comes. Hanneberg is there. She'll give it up to her sister. Back line for Eastmont. Now the set and the kill attempt as Grasseth is back in there for Eastmont. Falling down. Grasseth with the reverse. Now the kill attempt by Peterson. Moseslake is there. Carstetter with the left hand. Good block of the net. They kept it alive, though. Eastmont needs to get it over, and they can't. Hirsch probably would have been better just to lift it over the net legally. Of course, they call the left illegal at times. Mackenzie Hamilton will come in as the game is tied at 19, our fourth tie of the contest. Soft serve and a little barrel for Eastmont. Stanaway can't get to it. And another lead change. Our third lead change here of the night, 2019. Moseslake 5 away from winning game one. Hamilton service. Back line it goes. Schwartz got it. Up front, now the kill for Peterson. This is going to get over the net. No, it won't, but it will fall in on Moseslake's side. That's a tough one to gauge. Grasseth went up high while Hanneberg stayed low, and Serena couldn't get it. 5 ties here in this first game. Tied at 20. Hirsch on the serve. Tough one, but there for it is Griffith. Now flat-footed across by Hanneberg. Here's a set, little Grasseth touch. This one's going over. Nice job for Eastmont by Elena. Just got the point. 21-20 Eastmont. Again, Riley Hirsch with the serve. Left-handed service from the left corner. And that is not going to get across. Defense mode on the back line there for Mackenzie Hamilton, and she just put 2 fists up, and that is one you cannot control, and Coach Jennifer Gehring wants to talk to him about this. Our broadcast tonight on the NCW Life Channel brought to you by BioSports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Also by Impact Auto Sales. They strive to impact your life, not your wallet. You can expect a hassle-free car buying experience at Impact Auto Sales in Wenatchee. Appreciate you joining us here tonight on the NCW Life Channel. Good contingent in the red zone here tonight. I see several of the football players up there. That's good to see. Football team will be celebrating homecoming here tonight on Friday night against the Davis Pirates. Eastmont got a scare last week in winning in double overtime over West Valley to remain unbeaten on the season, but certainly got a scare last Friday night. Riley Hirsch will continue the serve here for Eastmont after the second timeout by Moseslake. Hirsch trying to help wrap it up here. Service across. Hamilton is there to Hanneberg and then off to her sister, and it's out. Cross court, good idea by Ashlyn Hanneberg. Just a little bit too long. 23-20. Hirsch continuing on the service for Eastmont. Lefty. Back line. A couple of Chiefs were there. Hanneberg got it. Now to Griffiths. Got it over. Stanaway. Up front. The set. The kill. It's sliding. They need to get it over. They do. Volley stays alive. Back end it goes. Here's Peterson on the kill. And Goes into the net, 4 touches on Eastmont, and that will be a point for Moseslake, 23-21. Substitution, Nick Galini comes back in for Eastmont. The service for Moseslake will be to Ashlyn Henneberg. 5'4" senior trying to extend this first game, and what a service again! Nicolino went down, couldn't get it, 23-22. 4 lead changes, 5 ties. Again, a very difficult serve to return. Eastmont in survival mode. More than that, how about Peterson with the kill, spun off of Serena Hanneberg at the net on the block attempt, and then falls in for the point. There we go. Could be game 1 point right here for Sarah Peterson on the service. Nasty serve. Hanneberg is there. To Hanneberg. To Hanneberg. They get it over. Now the touch at the net and a block, and we're going to get a point to Moseslake. Gabby Rios using her size at the net to sky up and put the ceiling on. 24-23. Eastmont with a substitution. Grasseth comes in and replaces Sarah Peterson. Meanwhile, the service will be to Alicia Haas, a 5'10" senior, going to try to extend it some more. Backline, Nicolino is there. Up front, it goes to Just. Eastmont gets it over. That was Hoff that got the last hit. Cross court to Rios, going deep, and I think that ball would have been out. Instead, it's going to fall in for a point. Stanaway put a right arm up, tried to get it. We're tied at 24. 5 ties, 5 lead changes. Service. Backline, Nicolino up on the shoulder almost. And now the kill attempt, the trajectory off for Riley Hoff, and a point goes to Moseslake. We're going to get a timeout taken by Eastmont. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. 25-24 the score here in game 1. We're back right after this on the NCW Life Channel.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
We're away. Moseslake with the serve, but Grasseth was there for the little soft touch at the net, and the point falls in. We're tied at 25. Stanaway with the service for the Lady Cats. Hanneberg is there. Touch at the net. Eastmont needs to get it over. They do, and it goes out. However, Elena Just. No, they're going to say it went off of her hand. I didn't think she was anywhere close to it. Oh, my. Wow. So the point goes to Eastmont, another lead change. We've got 6 ties, 6 lead changes. Stanaway with the service, and that's going to be an ace. And Eastmont takes game 1. How about that? 27-25 our score in game 1. We will take a break and come back, get you ready for game 2 in just a moment here on the NCW Life Channel while the teams switch sides and I collect my breath. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Come back for game 2. You're watching Big 9 Volleyball tonight on the NCW Life Channel.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
My awesome is being part of the Nez Perce tribe. We have a tourism company and we highlight the history and culture of the Nez Perce people. I found Washington Trust Bank because they were very involved in the community. They believed in me. They definitely saw the need for this in our region. All the folks at Washington Trust Bank are phenomenal. They've done such a wonderful job helping me along my journey.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
Back once again here at Eastmont High School after the Lady Cats take game one over Moseslake 27-25. A big game for Grasseth and Hirsch. 6 lead changes, 6 ties in that first game. I don't know how much more excitement I can take here tonight on a Tuesday. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Call the Pro Shop to schedule your time on their Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 884-4653. Plan your next tournament or event today. And by Town Toyota, your automotive home to quality and reliability in North Central Washington. And Automoca. Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. What's your Automoca emergency? Let's see, it's white chocolate, iced latte. I think that's what the wife gets. Is that what you get? It's white chocolate latte. Is it a latte? Iced latte? Okay, all right. I gotta, once in a while, stop by Automoca. Get my honey a little something to help her through the day. So we're making sure that all the alignments are correct here with our officials tonight. The head referee is Kirk Einsbar, the umpire John Marshall. Appreciate you joining us here on the NCW Live Channel. We'll see if we can maybe get a score on baseball. Only one game that was happening, and it was a tough night for Justin Verlander to start the ball game as Houston was looking to wrap up its series with Tampa Bay, but the Rays were having another thing to say about that, leading it 3-0 early in that one. We'll see if we can get a score update for you here on the NCW Live Channel. Appreciate you joining us here on our broadcast live on Localtel Channel 12, Charter Channel 19, also on our stream at ncwlife.com, as well as our stream on the Facebook page here tonight. And the service for Eastmont is in by Elena Just. And how about an ace to start this second game? Bottom of the 8th in St. Petersburg, where Tampa Bay leads Houston 4-1, trying to even that series up and force a game 5. Meanwhile, it is a 1-0 contest here. Eastmont with a kill at the line by Riley Hoff, but that was way too strong. So the game is tied at 1. Substitution here for Moseslake. Mackenzie Hamilton will check into the ball game and replace Megan Karstetter, and she will have the service. All tied up at 1. We'll keep track of the ties and lead changes here. This is our first tie and could be our first lead change. We'll see. And it will be. Had 6 lead changes and 6 ties in game 1. Game 2 already with a tie and a lead change. 2-1 Moseslake with the lead. Hamilton on the service. Back line it goes, and there for Eastmont is Loomis. They'll come up front to Riley Hirsch. Set up nicely there for Moseslake, but a nice block at the net. Getting up high was Sarah Schwartz on the kill attempt by Alicia Haas. In comes Sarah Peterson to the front line, and taking a seat on the bench is Catherine Loomis. Meanwhile, the service will be Riley Hoff. Eastmont won game 1, 27-25 as it went extra points to get that one settled. And then here's an ace for Riley Hoff on the service that Stanaway just couldn't, or not Stanaway, but Hanneberg just couldn't quite handle. And the point to Eastmont, so it's the 3-2 contest. Another lead change. Back line it goes. Haas just gets it across. Stanaway is there. Here's the set and the kill and a double hit, but that's okay if it's off of a block for the first. And then the cross-court kill attempt by Hirsch. And there's a flat-footed shot by Rios, out. Eastmont up 4-2, largest lead by either team here in this one. Back and forth we go. 6-foot senior Riley Hoff on the service. That one's out. A little bit off the mark. I think it may have even hit the antenna. Any ball that hits the antenna is considered out. Hanneberg with the service. Good job at getting down by Schwartz. Now the kill attempt at the net by Peterson. Scrambled by Moseslake. This one's going to go out of bounds. Coach Corinne Davis will handle that one with the right hand. Substitution here for the Wildcats as Sarah Swartz will head back to serve. Grasseth came in. Griffith on the return. There's Rios, and a kill goes right into the net. Across from her were Hirsch and Grasseth ready to apply the block. Point to Eastmont, 6-3 Wildcats. Again, the service, barely getting it over with Swartz. There's a touch at the net and into the net after she did a great job, Alicia Haas did, just to get a block on that and get a hand on it, but then she kind of skittered forward and went into the net. So it's a point to Eastmont. Good job serving here by Sarah Swartz. Back line it goes, and that scramble by Moseslake. They get it across somehow. The kill attempt, and that one's way long by Grasseth. A little bit too much Wheaties in breakfast of that one. 7-4 the score. Haas will be back to serve for Moseslake. Swartz got a little bit too much of it and went over, and that made it an easy set basically for Rios, who kills it. 7-5. Chiefs trail it by 2. Haas on the serve. Cross court she'll go. Stanaway is there. Little touch. Grasseth. And now Rios, flat-footed, comes back to Just. Now to Stanaway. And now here's the kill, and it's in! Sarah Peterson with the point. Riley Hirsch did a great job serving the latter portion of last game. Back there to serve here as Eastmont leads it by 3. Left-handed serve from the right side. That's got to put an odd angle on it. And a touch by Grasseth, and a couple of bodies falling to the floor, Just and Stanaway. Nobody can get to it. Nicolino will come in to replace Riley Hirsch in the lineup here for Eastmont. Quickly settle into the back line. Meanwhile, the serve is by Serena Hanneberg. Spinning ball. Nice down by Nicolino to get it, and a kind of a rough set there by Just. Back line, that's going to go back across. And a cross court set, and a beautiful hit there by Rios. Gabby Rios, 5'10" senior, has been impressive here tonight for Moseslake. 8-6 our score. Exchange of the balls back there by Serena Hanneberg. She's ready. Right-handed service from the right corner. In comes Stanaway to Just. Sets it up for Peterson. Peterson had it blocked back to her. Just is there. Gets it across. Griffiths. Cross court to Rios. Back line Nicolino. Stanaway's got it. Now to Grasseth. She got it back across. Up front is to Karstetter. Cross court to Rios. Block at the net. It's still alive. Eastmont with the tap by Peterson. What a volley here. Rios soft-handedly gets it down for the point. Good sprawling attempt there on the try by Tony Nicolino. Couldn't get to it. We're tied at 8. Second tie here this second game after Eastmont took the first, 27-25. Back line it goes. I don't know if that would have been in or not, but a try by Nicolino. And a ace, as it turns out to be, for Serena Hanneberg. Third lead change here in this second game. 9-8, Chiefs on top. Hanneberg serve. Down the line she'll go. Stanaway is there to Just. Up front to Grasseth, into the nets on the kill. And a timeout going to be taken by Eastmont here as Coach Corinne Davis wants to talk it over. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by JDSA. That's Jefferson, Danielson, Son, and Aylward. Attorneys delivering an innovative legal services to North Central Washington since 1946. Online at jdsalaw.com. Also by Weinstein Beverage Company, a family-owned business proud to support local high school teams. Find them at Facebook. Also follow them on Instagram. They're on the web too. WeinsteinBeverage.com. See if we can get a score update for you. Top of the ninth inning. Houston down to their last outs here in game 4 tonight of the ALDS as Tampa Bay leads it 4-1. Excuse me, 10-8 our score here. Moseslake on top. Game 2 after the timeout taken by Eastmont, trying to cool Hanneberg down here as Sarah Swartz got a piece of it and Grasseth gets it over. Back line, it goes to Griffiths. Here's Rios on the kill attempt, but that's going to be 4 hits on Moseslake as the ball went into the net. Riley Hoff comes back in for Eastmont, and meanwhile back to serve will be Sarah Peterson. Sarah's service, rocket shot. Griffith there, Rios with the backwards bump, and then Hanneberg got it across just up front. The set for Hoff. Moseslake on the counter, Rios, nice thought, just the set, and a kill for Hoff. Good volley, good plays on both sides of the net there for both the Chiefs and the Wildcats. Eastmont, the beneficiary of the kill by Riley Hoff. Service to Peterson, and that one goes into the net. Haven't had nearly as many service errors in the second game as we did in the first. Loomis comes back in for Eastmont as Peterson takes a seat. Meanwhile, back to serve for Moseslake will be Rios. She's had a tough time on the service here so far tonight. This time takes something off of it to get it across. Just up front to Hoff. Karstetter flat-footed on the back line, and they're going to say it's in. Goodness, I thought that ball maybe gone out. The kill at the net by Samantha Shelton. She gets the point for Moseslake, 12-10 to score. Service, Rios down the line, tough return. Eastmont got it. Here's the kill by Grassett and the point. Grassett will be replaced in the lineup here by Sarah Swartz. Meanwhile, Olivia Stanaway will serve as we're at 12-11. Moseslake by 1. Eastmont trying to tie it up again. And the return went a little farther than I think the Chiefs wanted to there. Here's Hoff with the kill and the point, and we're tied. Third tie in this one. Service by Stanaway into the net. Another service there for Eastmont. More on their ledger tonight than on the Chiefs. Back to serve for Moseslake will be Samantha Shelton. We're just working on our winter sports schedule back in the studios today. We'll be announcing that here shortly. And an ace going to be given to Samantha Shelton on a soft serve that the back line of Catherine Loomis couldn't handle for Eastmont. 14-12. Chiefs by 2. Again, backline serve. Loomis is there. Just reverses it, and a kill and a point. And this time it's Sarah Swartz. Nicolino will be replaced in the lineup here for Eastmont by Riley Hirsch. The 5'10 junior will settle into the front line here. Meanwhile, dropping back to serve will be Elena Just. First serve on the way. It's in there. Hanneberg had it. Now off to Rios. Rios with a definitely difficult shot as she is able to get the point for the Chiefs. Karstetter replaced here for Moseslake by Mackenzie Hamilton as they lead it by 2. I don't think anybody's led by more than 3 in this particular game. We're in game 2. Best out of 5. Hamilton service. Stanaway's there to Just reverse it. The kill attempt, and it's in! Good job by Riley Hoff. She's had one after another here in this second game. And again, it will be Loomis replaced in the lineup by Peterson. Meanwhile, back to serve will be Riley Hoff. Eastmont trailing it 15-14. Hoff serve. And that going down was Moseslake's Hamilton. They got it across. They do so again. Here's the set at the net, and a nice little touch just to basically get it over Sarah Peterson, and Eastmont gets the point. Elena Just on the setup there for Eastmont. We're tied at 15. That is, again, 4 ties here in this second game. And down, and an ace going to be given to Riley Hoff here as Hamilton dove for it, couldn't get under it. Riley Hoff feeling it right now as Eastmont leads it 16-15. 4 lead changes here in this second game. Set up for Hanneberg. Back line to Stanaway. Just with the set, the kill across court. Moseslake is there. Back line it'll go as they get it across. Just with a reverse set, and here's the kill. It's in by Riley Hirsch. Eastmont now with its largest lead here in this second game at 17-15. Service by Hoff. Back line. Hamilton. Then to Griffiths. They got it over. Stanaway to Just. Sets it up in front of her, and there for the point is Sarah Swartz. Sharing the load up front of the Lady Cats right now between Swartz and Hirsch. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick 30-second break and come back. 18-15 Eastmont up here in the second game. We're watching Big Nine Volleyball tonight on the NCW Life Channel.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Moseslake with the timeout, trying to shake up the serving here. Riley Hoff as the Cats lead it by 3, 18-15. Good service again. Hamilton is there. Now up front it goes to Haas. What a play by Eastmont as Stanaway somehow got that ball back across. Here's Just to Stanaway. Sets it up front. Here's a little tap by Peterson. Gets it across. Scrambled by Moseslake. And Rios tipped the net, and sometimes you can be in the right place, but that ball hits the top of the net. There's not much you can do with that. That was the case for Eastmont right there. 18-16 the score. Chiefs get the service back, and it is Ashlyn Hanneberg on the serve. Right-handed from the back left corner. Tough one. Stanaway's there to Hoff. Now getting it back over is Schwartz, but it's out and a point, and we're within one of another tie here. 18-17. Hanneberg on the service. Barely got it across. Hoff got it back over, but a touch at the net by Serena Hanneberg, and she just did not have the right angle to get it. Grasseth comes back in. Meanwhile, it's Peterson, or excuse me, Swartz back to serve here for Eastmont, leading it by 2, 19-17. That is a difficult serve. Rios got it back over, though. Back line it goes to Eastmont. Just reverses it. Dan the kill, and Eastmont keeps it alive. Grasseth to Peterson. A little bit too deep. It's out. Great job on the scramble, though, for Eastmont to keep that ball alive. Stanaway comes back in to replace Riley Hoff. Hoff gets a little extra high five from her coach. Meanwhile, Haas on the service. Cross court. I don't think she meant to do that, but it worked well. Peterson got it across. Now it's Hanneberg. Cross court to Rios. We got a point. Oh, they call it double hit. Double hit. So it is Eastmont's service. Riley Hirsch on the service. Back line to Hanneberg. One Hanneberg to another. Rios took something off for that hit. Now Grasseth with a kill attempt, and it will be in for the point. 21-18 Eastmont on top. Eastmont won a close one in game one, 27-25. Trying to remove the feeling of losing 5 down in the desert in Phoenix and get back on the winning track here. Hirsch on the service. Back line it goes as they get it up to Shelton. Crossed by Hanneberg. Swartz is there on the back line. Here's the touch by Grasseth. Hamilton is there. Back line Shelton again. Touch by Peterson. Good volley. Rios over. Back line Swartz. Just set. Grasseth goes deep. Back over again. And Peterson right there. It's a pinball machine here. Shelton got it over. Good communication on both sides of the net right now. Grasseth with a kill. Moseslake is there. Hanneberg to Rios. Into the net it goes. Point to Eastmont. How about that one there? Timeouts. Moseslake. Eastmont somehow surviving That volley, one of our longest of the night. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. Also by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort trained specialist specializing in commercial and residential HVAC systems. Online at dicksheatingwenatchee.com. And by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Reminder, we'll have hockey night coming up a couple of nights from now on Thursday night as the Wenatchee Wild take on the Merritt Centennials from the Town Toyota Center back in September. And then Friday night we'll be back here at Eastmont's complex for football as Eastmont hosts Davis. Grant Olson and I will have your play-by-play 6:45 on the pregame Friday night here on the NCW Life Channel. Service by Hirsch, a little bit too deep there, so the timeout does help Moseslake's cause. Eastmont had the largest lead for anybody in this one at 4 points seconds ago. It's now 3 at 22-19. Substitution, Karstetter comes back in for Moseslake to give a little height advantage on that front line. Serena Hanneberg will have the service. Cross court she'll go. Nicolino, who checked back in. And Grasseth with the kill, and the point goes out to Moseslake. I thought that was blocked at the line and then went out of bounds. Nope. 22-20 the score. Hanneberg continues on the service. Little soft one that got it across. Grasseth is there. Now the kill by Peterson. This one will fall in. 23-20. Sarah Peterson will have the service, trying to wrap this one up for the Cats. Trying to get 2 points. Peterson service, back line it goes. Griffiths is there to Hanneberg. And now it will get across Will Moseslake. This one almost a set. And Eastmont keeps it alive. Nicolino got it over. Scramble by Karstetter. Now across to Rios. Look out for that kill, and it is a point as it was in. 23-21. Neither team wants to give up anything here. It will be Rios on the service here for Moseslake. Rios' serve. Got it across. Nicolino there to Just. Now the sets and a kill and a point. Riley Hoff puts it away for Eastmont. 24-21. Sarah Swartz checks back into the front line. Meanwhile, it's the libero Olivia Stanaway on the service, trying to win game 2. Stanaway serve into the net. It goes. 24-22 the score. Back in comes Alicia Haas. Service will be to Samantha Shelton, the 5'11 junior. On the serve. Back line. Loomis. Scramble. Stanaway got it. And just gets it across to Haas. Now the little set trying to find a hole in the palm. They don't. Just over in a nice idea by Hoff. Moseslake, Rios. They get it back over by Karstetter. Back line to Stanaway to Just. The kill attempt at the net. It falls in. Point to Eastmont to the Wildcats. Win it 25-21 on the kill at the line. We will take a 1-minute break and come back as Eastmont will try to wrap it up here in game 3. You're watching Big 9 Volleyball tonight on the NCW Live Channel. We're back after this 60-second timeout.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653. Eastmont took the first two games, 27-25 and 25-21 here on the NCW Life Channel as we get ready for game 3. Moseslake will try to counter and force this thing to last a little bit longer here tonight, as we had 4 ties and 4 lead changes in game 2. The Wildcats able to counter. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Confluence Health, dedicated to improve their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities throughout North Central Washington. Also by Les Schwab Tire Center. Go online to leschwab.com to find a tire store near you. Be sure to check out their fall tire sale going on now. And by Biosports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Well, the Houston Astros are not going away right now. It is the top of the 9th inning. And Houston, at last check, had the tying runners, or the tying runner at the plate, with runners at first and third and 2 outs. So it is a 4-1 game. Tampa Bay on top, trying to force a game 5 in their ALDS. Of course, the Yankees advanced to the American League Championship Series. Darn it. I've got Dan Kuntz sitting next to me, who's a huge Yankees fan. Making sure all the lineups are correct here, as Eastmont will bring out Elena Just on the front line, along with Sarah Swartz and Sarah Peterson. Back line will be Riley Hirsch, along with Catherine Loomis and Olivia Stanaway, the libero. Meanwhile, Moseslake out there with Serena Hanneberg. She'll have the serve here. She's out there with Sydney Griffith and her sister Ashlyn. Serena with the serve to start game 3, and it's into the net. So a rare service error for Moseslake. They have not had many here this evening. And it's Eastmont on top 1-0. Service for the Wildcats will be Elena Just. And no communication on the back line after the original return, as Griffith was there, Hanneberg was there, and the ball falls between him. 2-0 Wildcats. Service, Rios to Hanneberg, up front to Haas, back line to Stanaway. Just kill attempt, and that one will be a point for Eastmont. Riley Hoff with the kill. Riley Hoff was impressive in game 2 as well. Grasseth and Hirsch were key in game 1, as it is Just on the service. Hanneberg is there. The chase, Haas with the kill attempt, and Moseslake seems the error has kind of gone out of the balloon here in game 3. After Eastmont won the first 2 in very competitive fashion. 4-zip. Elena Just on the service. Back line, and again off balance is Moseslake, and the Chiefs, I don't know if their coach wants to take a timeout here. Jennifer Gehring looks out there and wondering, okay, what's going on here, ladies? After 2 very competitive first 2 games, Eastmont up 5-0. Largest lead anybody's had, I think, here tonight. Reverse set for Rios, and that one's too long. 6-0. Jennifer Gehring just hollers out some encouragement to her ladies on the Chiefs side of the net. Again, Just on the service. Back line to Hanneberg, and the other Hanneberg got her to cross. Just reverses it to Hirsch, and they scramble here, and somehow they didn't go under the net. Good volley this time, and Hoff with the kill, but it will stay on Eastmont's side of the net on the block up there. Nice job by Samantha Shelton to get up high. And it's a point, the first point of the game for Moseslake. 6-1 the score. Rios on the service. Eastmont the counter. And into the net with the hit is Riley Hoff. So a couple of misstruck balls in a row here for the Wildcats. 6-2 the score. Gabby seems to have straightened out the things she's had going on with her service in that first game. Just on the set. And here's the kill attempt, cross court by Hirsch. Hanneberg to Rios. Try to find a hole in the pond, none happening. The Ducks were all lined up. Eastmont with the counter after the stop at the net. Here's a left-handed swipe by Hirsch. And Rios from the back line. It goes in. Diving attempt by Stanaway, couldn't get a hand on it. And I thought maybe that was going to be a little long, but no, it falls in for the point, 6-3. So Moseslake countering here nicely on the service by Gabby Rios. Rios again with the service. Just reverses it. The rotation by Hoff. Backline it goes, and that's going to be a double hit. Sydney Griffith knew it. And a substitution here for Eastmont as Peterson comes in. Meanwhile, it's Riley Hoff back to serve. She's done well on the service here tonight for the Wildcats, leading at 7-4. This one ticks off the top of the net, somehow gets over. Grasseth is there, excuse me, not Grasseth, but the kill is going to be for Ashlyn Hanneberg off of her sister Serena. And the point to Moseslake. Karstetter will check back into the front line for the Chiefs. They trail it 7-4, and Samantha Shelton on the service, right into the net it goes. Grasseth will replace Stanaway, and Sarah Swartz will go back to serve. Swartz, tough serve. Rios chasing. Griffith got it over. Back line to Swartz. Up front to Just. Little quick set and in. Beautiful hit by Grasseth. Found the back corner. Ashlyn, the sophomore. She should take more credit for some of the hits that she makes. Coming through with a big kill there. 9-4 the score. Swartz on the service. Well, it's a deep ball, but Moseslake there. Now scramble. Karstetter with the kill attempt at the net. Just will set it up. That's kind of a tough set. And off balance was Peterson, and they just didn't have a chance on that one. 9-5 the score. Moseslake trying to stay right in it here. Alicia Haas will have the service. Service by Haas on the way. And Hirsch is there. Up front it goes to Peterson. Blocked at the net. Nice job by Karstetter to get up high. Of course, she doesn't have to get up far. She's 6 feet already. She's able to get up there, get the point for the Chiefs. 9-6 the score. Chiefs trying to crawl back into this one. Just set to Grassett. Rios, nice return. Rios will try to bring it back over. She does. Now to Just again. The reverse set and a kill, but then it's blocked at the net by Karstetter. Point to the Chiefs. Chiefs now trail it by 2, 9-7. Hirsch. Back line Peterson. And now the nice idea by Hirsch. And Hanneberg got it over. Eastmont with a counter now. They got to get it back across. They do. Stanaway back line to Rios. Up front to Hanneberg. Here she goes to her sister. Block attempt at the net, but it spins off the fingertips and falls in for the point. And just like that, Moseslake is a point from tying this one. Service by Haas. Beautiful serve again. Grasseth thought about it. Rios to Hanneberg. Diving play for Eastmont. They get it back towards the net and they get it back over. How about that scramble? Hanneberg sets it up. Karstetter, a little soft touch, just is there. To Stanaway, kind of miss hit, and that's going to cost Eastmont a point. Tied up at 9. And a timeout going to be taken by Eastmont. We'll take a 30-second break as well, as we are tied at 9 here in Game 3 after Eastmont took the first 2. You're watching Big 9 Volleyball on the NCW Life Channel.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Haas on the service after the timeout taken by Eastmont. Grasseth with a beautiful idea. Beautiful counter by Moseslake. They get it back across. Stand away on the back line. Here's to Just. Just got it over. Then back it over. It comes from Hanneberg. Up front, Just with the set. And back line it goes. Hirsch off at an elbow. And it goes up the end line. What a face by Sydney Griffith. Oh, trying to get to it and just got crossed up. But she threw some limb up there. And it went off of her elbow. Out of bounds. 10-9, Eastmont by 1. Service to Riley Hirsch, who's done very well tonight for the Lady Cats. Soft serve to Rios. Up front to Hanneberg. Reverse set to her sister, and it's too long. From Serena to Ashland. Just a little bit too deep. 11-9, Eastmont by 2. Again, Riley Hirsch on the service. Back line she'll go, and right there for the dunk shot was Peterson. But Moseslake with the counter. Just reverses it to Grasseth. Back line is Griffith. Hanneberg got it across. Now to Peterson. That one's too deep. In for Eastmont comes Tony Nicolino. And she'll replace Riley Hirsch. Return specialist. Meanwhile, the service by Ashling Hanneberg. She has a very, very difficult serve. Again, rifle shot. Down to a knee is Sarah Swartz. Here's Grathis on the kill. And that's legal. If you could kick it and keep it alive, that works. Meanwhile, Sydney Griffith is busting a gut out there on the attempt by Alicia Haas. At least they're having fun. Service by Peterson. Back line to Haas. Hanneberg. Somebody's got to get it over. Rios does. Block at the net. Eastmont with a counter. Then Grasseth finds the hole. Beautiful. She's done that a couple, 2-3 times tonight. Ashlyn Grasseth with the point. 13-10 the score. Stanaway comes back in while Peterson drops back to serve for the Wildcats. And that's into the net. Kind of a challenge for Peterson on the serve here tonight. Loomis will come back in. Also back in for Moseslake is Samantha Shelton, while Megan Karstetter will drop back to serve here. I imagine the younger sister of the two boy Karstetters, that definitely fantastic basketball players. Very athletic family. Just on the set to Grasseth, and somebody I think is into the net, or what do we got here? They're going to say 2 hits against Moseslake. Meanwhile, 14-10 lead for Eastmont. Stanaway on the service for the Wildcats. Back line in the corner, it goes to Griffith, to Hanneberg. The swipe by Rios. Nice job by Stanaway to get there. Here's a kill, back line in. Oh my, thought that one may have been a little deep as well, but the in call on the end line, and a point to Eastmont. They lead it by 5. Eastmont trying to pull the sweep here against Moseslake. We got a conversation happening to make sure that everything is right here. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Impact Auto Sales. They strive to impact your life, not your wallet. You can expect a hassle-free car buying experience at Impact Auto Sales in Wenatchee. Stanaway service. Back line to Hanneberg, and basically a set up front. Peterson was there. Swartz, excuse me. And now beautiful touch at the net by Rios. Point to Moseslake. Credit where credit is due. Rios has had a fantastic game here for Moseslake. 15-12 the score. Service will go back to Serena Hanneberg. It's on the way. Back line to Loomis, to Just up front, and the kill and the point for Riley Hoff. Outstanding game for Riley here tonight. Riley Hirsch will come in. Riley Hoff is R-I-L-E-Y. Riley Hirsch is R-Y-L-E-E. And Just with the service. Just right. Up front to Hanneberg. Little touch by Moseslake. They kept it alive. Both teams do. Incredible. Here's the kill attempt. Back line. Nice job by Griffith to get that one. Now up front to Shelton. Here's Just. And a point. She's been setting them all night long. Finally decided to go across the line, and she does, and finds the back corner for the point, and a timeout taken by the Chiefs. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Call the Pro Shop to schedule your time on their full swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 884-4653. Plan your next tournament or event today. Also by Town Toyota, your automotive home to quality and reliability in North Central Washington. And by Automoca, visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. What's your Automoca emergency? Eric Grandstrom with you here tonight, and a cast of a few hundred, maybe 800. I don't know. Pretty good crowd here tonight. Good turnout in the red zone. It is homecoming week this week here at Eastmont High School. Eastmont will host Davis coming up on Friday. Service and a point will go to Eastmont here on the service by Elena Just. 18-12 the score. Join us here for the postgame show on the NCW Life Channel. We'll grab a couple of players and talk to them about this one, and also talk to the coach. Ace for Just, and a point, 19-12. 5'6" junior again on the service for Eastmont. Down the line it goes, tough serve. Moseslake got it across, but right there to put it back at him for Eastmont is Sarah Swartz. And nothing that Shelton can do on that but just put a hand up and try to touch it. 20-12, Eastmont by 8. That's the largest lead anybody has had all night. Service by Just. Across the plane goes down to a knee to get it was Griffith. Hannibal got it back over. Just is there on the back line with a bump. The set. The spike attempt goes the back line from Riley Hoff. Swiping at it now Rios. Back line to Eastmont. Just got it back again. Tried to go back in that back corner again. The ball is over, but it's going to go out of bounds, and a point to Eastmont. 21-12 the score. Substitution here for Moseslake as Haas will come out, and Haley Thomas will see her first action here. Meanwhile, Elena Just on the service for Eastmont. Beautiful serve again. Hanneberg back line to Stanaway. Up front to Just. The reverse set cross court. Kill. Good. Point. Riley Hirsch. Eastmont 22-12 over the Chiefs. Trying to grab third place all alone in the Big Nine standings. Just service back line to Griffith. To Hanneberg. She got it over. One-handed swipe by Eastmont. Hoff had the idea, but the follow by Loomis just not quite enough oomph on it. 22-13 to score. And Gabby Rios, all-star for Moseslake tonight. Service. Good job by Stanaway just to get a piece of that. And here's the kill. Near side by Riley Hoff. Substitution as Peterson comes in for Eastmont. Sitting down is Catherine Loomis, and meanwhile it's Riley Hoff on the serve for the Wildcats. Chance to wrap it up here as they lead at 23-13. Got a final in baseball tonight. Back line it goes. Griffith there to Hanneberg, and a block at the net, but the ball will be a point to Eastmont as it was touched at the net last by Moseslake. Or is it? No. Was touched. There you go. Block went out of bounds off of Eastmont, so it's a point to Moseslake. There we go. Finally got it. 23-14 our score. As Shelton will have the service. Official's going to talk it over here. Mr. Einsbar and Mr. Marshall will talk it over, and that gives me a chance to tell you that final in baseball tonight, it will go to a Game 5. Tampa Bay beats Houston 4-1. Justin Verlander, the loss tonight. You don't see that very often, that's for sure. Only on 3 days rest. So a Game 5 will go back to Houston. Meanwhile, Game 5s for both of the National League Division Series are tomorrow in Los Angeles and in Atlanta. And they're going to say that point goes to Eastmont. Riley Hoff will be replaced here. And here comes Britt Vaughn Well, they told me that she wasn't available, maybe just available for the service here, and maybe to get the game-winning service. Britt gets a big smile on her face up to the red zone here. Britt's been out there in warm-ups. We saw her last time we were here a few weeks ago, and now she was out here again earlier tonight. Flat-footed service, and that's going to be the game winner and the match winner for the Eastmont Wildcats. Britt Vaughn with one service, and that's enough. Thank you very much. 25-13, our final here in the third game. So the Eastmont Wildcats get the victory here tonight by sweeping aside the Moseslake Chiefs. And we will try to get Elena Just, and we'll try to get Riley Hoff on our postgame show here on the NCW Life Channel when we come back. So we're looking for number 1 and number 14. We will take a 2-minute break and come back. Postgame coming up. You've been watching Big 9 Volleyball tonight on the NCW Life Channel.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back here on the postgame show on the NCW Life Channel as the Eastmont Wildcats knock off the Moseslake Chiefs, winning it in 3 straight games here tonight, 27-25, 25-21, and 25-13. Joining us here on the postgame show, we have Riley Hoff to my immediate left, and we also have Elena Just here tonight. First of all, ladies, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that was a tough first game, 27-25. You just got back from Phoenix. Elena, how was it tonight for you guys to start? Were they a little more, did they surprise you a little bit here tonight?
Yes, they did. We haven't seen them since the Jamboree in Wenatchee at the first Jamboree that we had, and they did improved a lot, but so did we, and we stuck together and we pulled it off. So I'm happy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Riley, talk about your game here tonight. It seemed when you guys got going on the front line, it was pretty tough to beat.
Yeah, well, it's all because of her. I can do anything. So, yeah, she's my best bud. But, yeah, I got a little lost in the first couple sets, but I came back just because of her, and her sets are awesome. So that's the only reason why I can do my job.
That's why I want to have you here, Elena, because, you know, a lot of folks that might be watching volleyball here on the NCW Life Channel tonight probably don't know how important your role is on getting those good sets.
Yes. Yeah, it is hard. My job is to get every second ball and to better every pass and every ball. So it is a lot of work, but yeah, they put it away for me and they make me look good, so I love it.
It's nice to have those ladies to serve it up to, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I wanted to ask you about Phoenix and that trip. I mean, how was that for you guys?
Well, we finished 7th in our bracket, and we had a lot of fun. We got to see a lot of teams that we're not usually used to seeing, and a lot of high-caliber teams from Arizona and California, so it was a really fun experience.
Was it wild to look across the net at so many big girls?
Yes, it was a lot. It was a lot of higher competition, and coming back to the Big Nine conference, it's a different change, and it was great to see, like, we can put up with these teams in our conference.
Well, I want to ask you, too, about the pink jerseys tonight. Of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and then Cat for a Cure, right? Tell us more about that.
We're just out here in our pink jerseys, celebrating breast cancer and supporting that, and it's big for our school to support that.
Well, I love the pink. You guys, are you going to wear it again? I mean, you won tonight.
All week.
Okay, awesome. Well, ladies, thank you very much. Congratulations on the win here tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Go Cats.
There you go. Elena Just and Riley Hoff joining us here on the postgame show. We're going to come back and talk to Corinne Davis if she's feeling okay. I think she's feeling a little better after you guys won here tonight. 3-0. The Eastmont Wildcats knock off the Moseslake Chiefs. We'll come back with Corinne Davis to get her thoughts on this one coming up next on the NCW Life channel.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
My awesome is being part of the Nez Perce tribe. We have a tourism company, and we highlight the history and culture of the Nez Perce people. I found Washington Trust Bank because they were very involved in the community. They believed in me. They definitely saw the need for this in our region. All the folks at Washington Trust Bank are phenomenal. They've done such a wonderful job helping me along my journey.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
One more time around here at Eastmont High School, where the Wildcats knock off the Moseslake Chiefs here tonight, 27-25, 25-21, and 25-13 now with Corinne Davis. How about that first game tonight? Holy cow.
Yeah, we decided to make it a little harder on ourselves than I think we needed to. But I'm glad that they came back, because there was a time there that if we wouldn't have sided out, it would have been 26-24. So I'm very glad that they were able to kind of knuckle down and just get that ball back, because at the beginning of the season, that was one of our weaknesses. So obviously we're getting better at that. So.
Yeah, there seemed to be a few unforced service errors in that first game that we hadn't really seen from you guys before. Is that maybe a little jet lag from being down in Phoenix?
Yeah, why don't we blame it on that? Because they know that that's a no-go for me. Yeah, that's definitely something that I was a little shocked about, because we make one and then we get a big point back and we miss a serve, and that's something we definitely can't do. But I'm glad that doesn't happen very often, at least.
We talked with Riley Hoff and Elena Just, and sometimes, especially Elena in that position, can get overlooked sometimes, and how important that is. And I thought she did a great job making the sets for you guys tonight.
100%. She did a good job of knowing where the blockers were for Moseslake and how to mix it up, so that there were several times that my hitter had an open net, and it was awesome. And that comes from her, definitely.
And I could have grabbed Ashlyn Grasseth as well. I thought she played wonderfully. Riley came through in some big spots for you here tonight, both on the surface as well as up front. Boy, when you guys are going on that rotation, working well up front, it's pretty tough to beat you.
Yeah, and it definitely comes from that. We got to get that first pass, and after that, that front row can just light it up, which is nice.
Well, congratulations on the win, and it looks like everybody's healthy, including Britt Vaughn for the final point. How about that?
Yes, she is cleared to stand serve only, so it's a little tricky then what happens with our back row, because then we only have two, but it is awesome to be able to give her that opportunity every once in a while, and heck, to come out with an ace is just even better.
Absolutely. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Corinne Davis joining us here on the postgame show. That's going to wrap it up here tonight from Eastmont High School. Thanks to Malcolm Whitehall back in the studios, to Dan Kuntz, our line producer, and of course our two camera folks tonight, Josiah Davison, as well as my very much better half, Marion Granstrom, behind camera too. Love you, honey. That's going to wrap it up here from Eastmont High School. We'll do some more Eastmont football coming up on Friday as they wrap up homecoming week against the Davis Pirates. For everybody involved, thanks for joining us, and have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life Channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.